and picking all three of the New Day, which is good for them because now we know that they will not be breaking up anytime soon. You kind of think that they were because of the Wyatt situation and how Bray Wyatt has been playing into Xavier Woods' head, but it looks like the New Day will be around for a little while longer. So out of the first 2 rounds of picks, I would have to think that Raw comes out better than SmackDown.
I would agree. I mean, you get Finn Balor, you get
Lesnar and Reigns and Rollins, and you get the women's champion.
But see, it kind of threw me because you're talking about how... So now you have Dean Ambrose with the title. So does that mean he goes into this Sunday and he's going to lose it, and then he comes back to Raw? Because Raw has more of like the heavyweight guys in there.
No, he got drafted by SmackDown.
I'm saying when he goes into Sunday, does that mean he's going to lose the title? Because it seems like there's more heavyweights on Raw. So why would you have a heavyweight championship on SmackDown when you really don't have anybody to go up against as the number 1 contender?
Have you not been? You're doing too much hypotheticals.
I'm just thinking. I'm thinking all about this.
Obviously, well, you've said this even yourself. Don't you think that they're going to create a new world title no matter who wins?
See, I don't think so, because what are you going to do? You're going to give it to Cena again? Because who else on SmackDown would there be that would be worthy of a championship? You're going to give it to Kane?
Randy Orton.
You're going to give it to him again?
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles would be the only one. But
isn't that the whole point of this draft, of splitting up both of these guys, giving opportunities for them to be world champions? Yeah, but I would put it a little more even. I mean, you have Kevin Owens, Cesaro, all those guys on Raw where you have all these other big names who are still there. I mean, weren't you going to break up the talent a little bit evenly so that way they could possibly go for a title shot, possibly seeing Kevin Owens as the SmackDown heavyweight champion or the Raw heavyweight champion? You got, on SmackDown, you have Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles, John Cena, Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, The Miz, who's a former champion.
I don't care about The Miz.
Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, and Alberto Del Rio.
So you're gonna you tell me you want to see Alberto Del Rio as your SmackDown champion or going into the main event?
I don't really care at this point.
You know they're not going to put Dolph Ziggler.
If it's a SmackDown champion, it doesn't really matter.
I'm just saying.
You're just saying a lot of stuff right now.
I know. Because I sat down last night after the draft and really thought about this for a while.
I mean, you're going to have the 2 champions. This is for all the people who complain that Bray Wyatt doesn't get a chance for a title, that Dolph Ziggler doesn't get a chance for a title. Well, now they're going to be put in feuds where they're not going to be lingering around.
True, but
SmackDown,
will it happen,
remember,
though?
SmackDown is 2 hours. It's not 3.
But will it happen, though? Or will they still be having John Cena now go for the title for the umpteenth time?
John Cena is still relevant.
I know he's still relevant, but like you said, it's a new era. You want to see new people. Will they still get the shot?
Obviously, they're going to get the shot, but
what happens to the other guys on Raw? I'm saying where now you have the cruiserweight division taking TV time. Then you have Rollins, Roman Reigns. Who else was the top? Brock Lesnar. I don't have the sheet in front of me, so all these top guys. So what happens now to Sami Zayn? What happens to the Finn Balors? What happens to Kevin Owens?
I guess you must have forgotten that there's other titles on this show as well. I mean, the U.S. title's there as well.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Someone's going to get knocked out today. It ain't going to be me.
It's not going to be me. Not going to be me. We're having a constructive debate over here right now. That's what we're having.
We'll see where it goes.
Okay.
We'll see where it goes. Just enjoy this.
I'm trying to.
So much negativity coming from this other half of the room right now.
Constructive criticism, and I'm giving ideas that I'm sure people out there have already thought up about.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't my goodness me.
I mean, if I would have definitely have somehow split up Cesaro and Kevin Owens.
Exactly.
And
that's
Sami
what I'm
Zayn,
saying.
But they all end up on one
that's
show.
That's why my head was scratching last night.
Maybe they make some trades. Maybe some trades take place.
Oh, trades.
You're not okay with trades? I mean, it's kind of part of...
I get that, but you're going to have a trade right then and there. Like, it's going to be... I don't know. I'm not going to say, because somebody's going to be...
Someone's frumpy over here.
I am. I didn't have my sandwich yet, and I'm a little hangry.
Before you come to do this show, have your sandwich.
All right. It's a deal. I'll grab a Snickers on our next break.
Oh, my goodness. But, I mean, the big thing is that Raw had the 3 picks. So they basically took
everybody.
All the tag teams.
Yeah.
Is what I mean, all the main ones. I mean, the New Day stays... To me, if you are going to build both shows, the New Day and Enzo and Cass had to be split up. They're both the most popular teams in the WWE, so they should have split those tag teams and had one go one place, one go to Raw, one go to SmackDown. But they both got drafted to Raw.
Yeah, see, that kind of confused me as well, because you have some of these tag teams that are really big, kind of like together, and then you have other teams that you were hoping that would be going to the tag team division, and they're on SmackDown. So it's a little confusing to me.
Sasha Banks obviously stays on Raw to face Charlotte for the world title. But I think the person who made out the best might have been Becky Lynch, who now becomes the face of SmackDown.
And she even questioned, I don't know if you watched the network. I was at work yesterday, so I didn't watch SmackDown, so I had the network streaming the whole time. But she was being interviewed in the back, and she even said in her interview that she was going to address Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon if there's a women's championship going to be on SmackDown, because she wants to compete for gold. She's not there for any other reason. So, will there be a SmackDown Women's Championship? We don't know. I guess only time will tell.
Yes, only time will tell. only time will tell. But the women's division is looking pretty stacked on Monday Night Raw. You have Charlotte, the champ, Sasha Banks, and to my surprise, although very talented, I think she's very talented. I didn't think she would be the first one drafted from NXT. But Nia Jax goes to Monday Night Raw.
Well, it helps when The Rock is your cousin. Let me just say. No, but she's actually very talented. She's very talented. So I was actually happy with that, that she made it up to the main roster.
Also rounding out the women's division on Raw, Paige, Summer Rae, and Dana Brooke.
Well, you knew Dana Brooke was going to go, because I feel that storyline with her and Charlotte is not over yet. And I think, like I said before, I've said this a few weeks ago, eventually they're going to build up and do some kind of... Dana Brooke is going to turn on Charlotte and screw her over and then try and compete for the championship. That's what I feel.
Now, finally, Paige will get some airtime. I mean, where has she been?
Well, she's been busy with Alberto Del Rio. But now that he's on SmackDown, I guess, they're not going to be together as much. So... they're on 2 separate shows. So maybe she'll be on the TV now.
Like we said, Becky Lynch, the face of SmackDown's women division, alongside Natalya, who you knew they were going to continue feuding on SmackDown. Also, Naomi gets drafted. You also have Alexa Bliss from NXT. She gets drafted as well. Also a surprise. Eva Marie, thank goodness. I'm so excited.
You sound so excited.
And Carmella.
Carmella, I'm excited about. Alicia Bliss, I'm excited about because she's good in the ring as well. One person
Eva Marie
I'm not excited about is Eva Marie.
Go ahead.
I feel like she hasn't paid her dues, so to speak. There's so many other females down there that have paid their dues, and it's just unfortunate. Plus, I just don't find her entertaining whatsoever. She's more of, how you say, the Divas era opposed to the woman's era right now. So that's my take on the whole Eva
The women's
Marie.
division is pretty split up evenly.
Yeah, I would agree on that.
4 girls. Is it 4 or 5 girls on Raw?
Mm-hmm.
5? No, 6. 6 because you have Charlotte. You have Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, and then you have Paige, Summer Rae, and Dana Brooke.
Dana
Brooke. So you have 6.
But you have to remember now, which I was thinking about this last night, there's still superstars and there's still main event that WWE is producing. Now, what I think they're probably going to do, let's recap Raw last week, let's recap SmackDown, and more actual matches. Because I was reading the results on either main event or superstars. I can't remember which one they had the TV tapings for. But there was like at least 4 or 5 matches on there. So it was pretty stacked opposed to like a few weeks ago when, okay, we got Dolph Ziggler and Corbin wrestling each other, or Dolph Ziggler facing half of the Ascension, and then we're going to talk about Monday Night Raw for 20 minutes. So that's also a good thing, where you have these other talents that can actually have airtime, regardless if they're on USA Network or WWE Network. At least they're still getting that exposure.
Well, I just like that it's split up evenly for the women. Now, there's not one show has too many, one show has, another more women. It's just evenly done, 6 and 6. The tag team division, I kind of feels a little different. I'm going to tell you right now, I did not get to watch the supplemental draft. I mean, man, all these words today are driving me nuts. But the supplemental draft on the WWE Network, I didn't get to watch. I do have the list here, so we're going to go through them if you didn't get to watch it. But as we said, the New Day, the tag team champions, will stay on Raw alongside Enzo and Cass, who are also going to stay as a tag team.
I see a feud happening with Enzo and Cass, but we'll get into that later when we talk about commentating. We'll save that for a bit.
Enzo and Cass, you think are going to be
Not
feuding?
them. No. I think he's going to start feuding with a commentator.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson also getting drafted to Raw, breaking up the club. But that's another team that can be put in the tag team division. You have the Golden Truth also on Raw, and the Dudley Boys. They will also be on Monday Night Raw alongside the Shining Stars, who also got drafted to Raw. And on the SmackDown side of things, the number 1 tag team drafted is, to me, the number 1 tag team in all of the WWE, and that's NXT's American Alpha, baby.
Yeah, and I'm glad that they got called up. I think they're great in the ring. We've talked about numerous times how we both agree that they compared to Team Angle, but where does that leave them now? Like we said before, will there be a tag team division SmackDown? We don't know, because how many tag teams are in SmackDown now?
4. You have American Alpha, you have the Usos, you have the Ascension, and you have the Vaudevillains. And I'm pretty sure they'll make a team somehow. Because guess what?
You also have...
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Because I saw Breeze. I did not put that as a tag team. But Breezango, there you go. You got another tag team.
Yeah, so was that 5, 6?
Yep.
And
now that's evened out.
How many tag teams are on SmackDown?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on Raw. 6 on Raw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on SmackDown. That's pretty good.
So you could still have a tag team championship division.
And I'm pretty sure there are people that are going to tag up here.
Yeah.
Let's not forget. Zack Ryder.
Yeah, I knew.
And Mojo Rawley got drafted to SmackDown.
So is that another tag team?
The Hype Bros.
Is that another tag team?
It could be. I mean, after Zack Ryder is done with his feud with Rusev, he can go on tag team with Mojo Rawley, and he's relevant. Putting him in the tag team.
Or he could even start a feud in the IC title, because now isn't the IC title on SmackDown?
IC title exclusive to SmackDown.
And Darren Young is on Raw. So after that feud, what's going to happen with that? Does that mean he'll go for the U.S. title? Because now he's getting a decent push, so we don't know. I mean, everything's shaken up, and
Rusev
we're
on Raw.
As much in the dark as everybody else right now. So
You know, looking at it at the beginning, I mean, right when SmackDown went